Hi everyone, welcome back to another Singapore video. In this video, we are going to visit some residential neighborhoods that so many tourists will never visit during their trip to Singapore, which is a shame because there are so many little gems hidden all throughout the city. So our first stop was the neighborhood of Katong, located in the southeastern part of Singapore. It's a neighborhood known for heritage buildings, colonial houses, and especially lots of colorful houses. We first stopped by the beautiful Katong Bakery and Confectionery. This red house is a popular breakfast spot amongst locals, and we were keen to try out some food. So even though we already ate breakfast, we picked a pandan kaya toast, and it looks really good. So after a kaya toast, we walked down to Katong Antique House, which is a house, a shop, and even a museum all at the same time. You can go upstairs on the second floor and take a look at the artifacts, costumes, and furniture that are typical of Peranakan culture. And if you're wondering what the word Peranakan means in Singapore, well, it refers to the ethnic group descended from southern Chinese migrants who settled in Singapore and Malaysia and married the local Malay women a long time ago. We then walked around the neighborhood, saw people eating breakfast, we even saw a couple of Indonesian wedding preparations, and finally reached the famous row of Peranakan houses. I don't know if you can see behind me, but these are called the Peranakan houses. These houses have vibrant colors, and it was thought that the floral motifs and colors would bring longevity and wealth to the family living in the houses. So that was the end of our visit to Katong, because then it was time for lunch, and we were so excited to go to the old Airport Road food center that everyone raves about. There's also a wet market right next to the hawker center, and they were selling a lot of fresh produce. And look at this place is very big as well. There's stalls on that side, and this side. So we're gonna try to find one that's called Roast Paradise. Oh, nice car. So what's a day in Singapore if you don't eat at a hawker center every day? Finally here. This took forever, but this stall was incredibly busy, so we figured that the food must be good. How much did it cost?
$4.
$4 a bowl.
Noodles with the soup.
Interesting. If you're a fan of fish balls, then this place is perfect for you. It's simple comfort food, but it's done just right. So now on to the reason why we came to this hawker center, Roast Paradise. We finally found it. This is a crispy pork, and we have a bowl of char siu with rice, and it looks absolutely amazing. So the char siu here is kind of sweet, but it's got a good balance between fatty and lean meat. It's really good. And of course, a meal at a hawker center would not feel complete if I don't order a fruity drink, so we settled for a fresh cup of soursop juice, which was mind-blowing for me, as well as a cup of starfruit and Asian pear juice. We were about to leave the hawker center, but then saw a line of people at this small place selling otah. We had no idea what an otah was, but it's basically a Southeast Asian fish cake where they mix ground fish with spices and wrap them in banana leaves. Apparently this place is well known because the otahs are all handmade, but to be honest, it wasn't my favorite thing to eat in Singapore. And our final meal for today will be a papaya salad and a mango salad. As I said earlier, we were supposed to leave the hawker center, but couldn't resist some fresh salads after all that meat at Roast Paradise. After lunch, we actually went back downtown and visited the Cloud Forest and the Flower Dome. But I'm going to show you this in the next video because I want to end this video with our visit to another residential neighborhood in Singapore called Geylang. Geylang is definitely the more budget-friendly area to stay in, but it's also well known for having Singapore's red light district. We have arrived at Paya Lebar shopping mall, and there is a lot more people here. We walked around the 3 shopping malls around Paya, had a decent lunch at a food court, and for some reason, I always enjoy visiting the grocery stores every time we visit a new country. So we found another grocery store, and they have some white dragon fruit, some pink dragon fruit. The papayas look good. Oh, some jackfruit here. We bought a box of soursop. But we also got a box of these durians. We got a box of the black gold one instead of the Musang King because there's no Musang King here. Oh, and more jackfruit. First bite of durian. You've never had durian before, so it's good? You like it? I know we're supposed to eat durian with our hands, but we didn't have any gloves with us. The black gold durian had a strong, almost alcoholic or liqueur taste at first, but definitely had a sweet aftertaste. So this is City Plaza, and over there is Kinex, and they're all located around the Paya metro station, or MRT station I should say. So these 2 shopping malls felt very, very local, but not super exciting for a tourist. Outside of the malls, lots of locals were having a picnic and eating some afternoon snacks. But we headed towards the more rowdy part of Geylang, not because we wanted to explore the red light district, but because Geylang is well known for its streets of frog porridge, and we also wanted to order at the same time the national dish of Singapore, i.e. chili crab. So they have a nice assortment of durians here, but since we just ate some, I don't think we're gonna order more. You can find pretty much everything here, including food vendors, to traditional medicine clinics, to some bars, to really anything, massage, spas. So after walking for quite some time, we finally made it to the restaurant we wanted to go to. This place was well rated for both frog porridge and chili crab, but if you're looking specifically for frog porridge, there's tons of restaurants serving the same dish on that street. So this is what we ordered. So we have some porridge with what looks like white pepper, and then this is the frog porridge, and it's still bubbling. Look at this. Wow. And the nicest part of our dinner for tonight is the chili crab. So this costs $9.90 per 100 grams. And so the small crabs are around 900 gram to 1.2 kilo. And you have to order some buns or mantos as well. This was without a doubt the most expensive meal of our trip, but it's definitely worth it if you're coming all the way to Singapore. And of course, in order to burn all the calories we ate, we headed back downtown to see the Merlion statue. And we are back in the city center because we wanted to take a look at the Merlion one more time and the Marina Bay Sands one more time. But there's clearly way more people right now than the first time we came here. Look at everyone over there.
Đấy, sau cánh cửa kia lại là trà neo luôn thì hẹn nhau ở đấy lúc 8:15 là cái kết thúc nhà nước hẹn nhau ở đấy. Xem nhà nước là
though there was a lot of people, I think the area around Marina Bay Sands and the Merlion statue is perfect for people watching. So we got a cup of coffee at Starbucks and watched the boats go by, and we also watched a light show at Marina Bay Sands. You will not hear the music from this side of the lake, however, so if you really want to watch the Spectra light show, you do have to go to the other location. This is the end for this video, but in the next video we'll bring you to the Cloud Forest and the Flower Dome, which are probably the most popular attractions in Singapore, and we'll see which one is actually worth it.